Hello friends, how are you all? Good? Okay. So friends, in this video we are going to learn branches of paleontology. Friends, I am one thing I want to tell you that some branches, two or three branches we have discussed in the previous video named as paleontology. Three branches I have discussed there. So if you have missed that video, so just go and watch that. Um, and the other branches I am going to discuss in this video. So let's start. The first branch is paleoecology. What is paleoecology? Study of relationship between ancient plants and animals and their environments. So it is the study in which we see the relationship between the plants and animals and what was their relation to their environment, to their surroundings, that we study in paleoecology. Second one is micropaleontology. What is micropaleontology? Okay, so the word micro suggests that we are going to discuss about the microorganisms. The microorganisms are those organisms that we can see only through the microscope. So study of microorganisms of former time period. Okay, so study of those microorganisms that existed in the former time period, their study, and what is the, and if some of them are existing now also, then what is their industrial application. This we study under micropaleontology. Third one is paleoceanography. Paleoceanography. What is paleoceanography? Study of oceans in geologic past, including physical, chemical, biological, and geological factors. Okay, the study of oceans in geologic past means we cannot go to the past and we cannot see it by going into the past, but we can study it by the fossils of the organisms, how it would have been at that time. Okay, so studying the study of ocean in the geological past. Okay, and how we study by considering the physical, chemical, biological, and geological factors, and by that we estimate how it would have been at those times, at that time. Okay, so that is called paleoceanography. Fourth one is ichnology. What is ichnology? Study of trace fossils. Trace fossils are those, they are basically the impressions left by organisms by by walking or by the body movement. Okay, so those traces are called as trace fossils. Study of trace fossils such as tracks, trails, boring burrows made by once living animals preserved in sediments means those tracks, those trace fossils, those tracks, trails, boring or burrows, these are basically holes, and tracks and trails are the impressions left by them on the path through which they move. So study of these tracks, trails, boring burrows, those are made by the organism that lived at that time, and if they are preserved in sediments, so study of those sediments is called ichnology. Okay, fifth one or next one is paleobiogeography. In this it deals with the geographic distribution of plants and animals in past geologic time, how organisms, plants and animals were distributed in the past geological time on the basis of climate, evolution, etc. This we study inside paleobiogeography, how they were distributed on the basis of yeah, climate, on the basis of evolution, etc. in the past geologic time. So that is called paleobiogeography. Okay, evolution, you know, betterment, development, getting better, that is called evolution. Okay, next one is paleoneurology. What is paleoneurology? It is the branch of paleontology concerned with the study of evolution of brain by using fossil evidence. With the help of fossil, we study the evolution of brain, how brain became better, and this study is known as paleoneurology. Palynology. What is palynology? Study of fossil pollens and spores. These are found in plants. These are some parts of plants. Basically, the seeds of flower. We can see some grain-like structure on the flower. Those are called pollens and spores. Study of pollens and spores of ancient, of former organisms, of former plant organisms are called, is called palynology. Means former means they might have been fossilized now. So study of fossil of pollens and spores is called palynology. Next one is paleoanthropology. What is paleoanthropology? Study of development of humans, how human developed. This study is called as paleoanthropology. This developmental process is also known as hominization. So the developmental process means how humans mm, developed. This process is also known as hominization. Hominization. Okay. If I am pronouncing it wrong, you can correct me. You can just correct yourself. What is its correct pronunciation? I think hominization is the best pronunciation. What is paleo community? This is the next one. Study of a group of prehistoric organisms. When we study about a whole community of an organism, that is called as paleo community. Okay. So guys, I hope you have understood these branches. Okay. So just guys, just keep watching, and if you want some videos, so you can comment it down, and I will try up covering them. So the guys, keep watching, and thanks. This is the end of this video.